we get to play, and we're all thankful for this day, except for the turkey. La 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 la, except for the turkey. There's a wreath of leaves on the front door, and we all say what we're thankful for. There's such good food, and there's such great fun, and there's such big smile on everyone, except for the turkey. La 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 la, except for the turkey. We all join hands and sing this song with happy hearts and a love that's strong. We bow our heads and we have our feet. It's a lovely day to say the least. Turkey.
Welcome to the Derek and George live show. Today, the Derek and Jimbo show, right here on Blog Talk Radio on the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministry. It is Thanksgiving Day, and we have our special Thanksgiving Day show for you, and it's different today. Thanksgiving is all about family, and today George is not here. He is with his family on Thanksgiving, and we have our special guest host, which is normally the voice in my head, or in my head.
I'm going to be in your head all day here.
Jimbo is here, the producer of the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministry. So welcome to the show, Jimbo.
Hey, thank you, and I think it'll run smooth today.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll get those commercials in when we're supposed
yes,
to.
normally we have the thousands of 1900 or 1190 miles between us.
Right.
And today we have about 3 feet. So we're going to do a lot of different things today on the Derek and Jimbo show here for Thanksgiving. We're going to be talking about Thanksgiving trivia. We're going to be talking about Thanksgiving football. We're going to be talking about all kinds of Thanksgiving. We've got some special songs that you're going to be hearing during the commercials. It's going to be just a fun time. We're going to have Jacob in, Hutch from Solomon Hutch. He's going to be coming in at the second half hour of the show. He's going to talk football with us. And we're going to be calling some people and seeing if they can come up with some trivia that, and the thing is, we did this last year, and there's not a whole lot of different trivia.
Yep.
There's only a certain amount of trivia that you can that you can come up with for Thanksgiving, but we do have some. We want to encourage you, if you go to derekandgeorge.com, that's DerekandGeorge, derekandgeorge.com. You can scroll down and you can see 10 amazing Thanksgiving facts right there on the website. You can also, if you want to watch us, you can go and watch us on Ustream Live. Just go to derekandgeorge.com. We're going to be calling a lot of family today. But the first thing we want to do is we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully that you are with family today and enjoying all of the things that go on during Thanksgiving. We want to wish our country, and especially those who are overseas right now, our veterans who are overseas right now, away from their families, hopefully they are having an incredible Thanksgiving wherever they may be, in Afghanistan or Germany. Do you remember? Were you ever overseas?
Oh yes, I spent 26 months in Germany.
What did you do on Thanksgiving?
Went to the mess hall and ate turkey.
Did the commander fix it for you?
No, he did not.
Really? That's
he
always
wasn't even on base. He probably left. That was always the big time when I was over there. We volunteered to work on Thanksgiving at the mess hall.
Really?
Because you got the first choice of all the little trimmings and the goodies. And
oh, did you? If you worked there, you did.
Oh yeah,
really?
That was the best deal. And then of course the cooks wanted to get out.
Yeah.
So they would help you clean up. So there was, different things that you could do, and but we always volunteered to work on. Or I did it.
Yeah.
Well, one of my best friends, he was the mess sergeant anyway.
It used to be that it used to be, or it is now. I don't know if it used to be, but it used to. Now they have the kind of the tradition that the commander of the base or the commander serves Thanksgiving. I don't know if they do that anymore or not.
I don't really remember if the officers was. I assume some of them probably was because they lived well, they didn't live on base, but they was in housing there.
Now they've gotten all snooty. Now.
Oh yeah, it's it's completely different with the service now. I see Patriot.
Well,
Greg's
yeah,
in
we
there.
want to
Hi, Greg.
welcome Patriot
Yeah.
Greg to the chat room, and hope Patriot Greg that you are having a fantastic Thanksgiving. We want to encourage you when we get to our trivia time. Patriot Greg, we're going to throw trivia in all over the place,
Yeah.
but Patriot Greg want to encourage you. If you know the answer, type it in there, and if you get it quicker than they do, then by golly, we will give you the credit for it.
And Derek, getting back to what
Uh-huh.
you was mentioning about our service people
Mhm.
and everybody, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that has to work today.
Yes.
Somebody has to do that job. Somebody has to be at the hospital.
Somebody's got to be at Walmart.
Somebody has to be at Walmart, I guess. Right now, we are staying at the motel temporarily while we're here. And, the lady had to get up this morning and fix our breakfast.
Yes.
here. And then some lady has to clean my room. And I can remember back when I was working,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the guys that didn't have families or younger kids would volunteer to work to let the family guys be off on days like this. But, give a shout to the people that's out there doing the living that they have to do and like I said, protecting our country.
Yes, that's exactly right. And one of the things that we want to do is talk about wishing a happy Thanksgiving to our country and people who are working. We're going to call the White House and see if we can see if there is an operator who's working today. It's a federal holiday, so we don't know if he or she is working, and we're going to wish them a happy Thanksgiving. And if we get a recording, then we will wish the president and his family definitely a happy Thanksgiving from the Derek and George live show. So we will see what did Patriot. There's no official holiday in China, so Walmart employees must work regular schedule.
No time and a half.
No time and a half, and we were talking about that. What was it? Sam's. I think the two were Sam's Club and Home Depot had decided that today they were going to close down so that all of the family could be with their family, or all the families could be together.
Yeah.
Employees could be with their family. Walmart is not doing that,
Yeah.
and it seems strange because Walmart and Sam's are kind of, they're owned by the same company,
Yeah.
but evidently there's a different. I think probably what they think is not very many people are going to go and buy bulk on Thanksgiving
They've
Day.
already bought that.
They've already bought that, but they do need the different little things that
Yeah.
oh, I forgot the spatula,
Yeah.
or we broke this, and so we've got to run to Walmart. So always the capitalists.
Yeah, got to get the green bean
I wonder
casserole.
if people have to work 8-hour shifts today, or if they're breaking it up so that you only have to work 2 or 3 hours.
When I back when I was, like I say,
Mhm.
working, I worked for the phone company. When I worked inside, what we did, we'd go in and check and make sure everything was working okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then we was allowed to go home.
Yeah.
And then later on in the afternoon, we would come back for a couple of hours, whatever, and check everything. So I didn't have to spend 8 hours there. You was
Yeah.
little, I don't think you probably remember that. But
No. So you just go in and check it and make sure.
yeah, but I'm sure there are people that's working 8, 10, 12 hours today.
Well, we talked about, and we've, that's kind of the series that George and I are starting. Next Thursday will be a rebroadcast of the show that we did. What was it on Monday? This Monday, where we are talking about unemployment, and we are talking about people who do jobs, a lot of things with dirty jobs and everything. And you think about those people today, the people that you don't think about that may have the day off but have to come in. I saw in Colorado Springs here in Colorado that where I don't remember where it was, but the power went down. You lose your power on Thanksgiving. Somebody's got to drop their chicken or their turkey leg,
You're right.
and they've got to go fix it.
Right.
I imagine that plumbers may be very busy during Thanksgiving Day.
Come to think, I watched that on
People
TV.
stopping up their toilets.
Well, they're saying about the grease.
Oh yeah,
This is the time of the year that your
the grease.
well, in better words, what, sewage department?
Yeah, your sewage department. Yeah.
Collects more grease, and there's more clean outs and pipes
Oh, I bet.
after Thanksgiving because people are running all that grease and stuff down their drain.
Not to mention the things that they are putting down their toilets, and
Yes,
and so
yes.
you know, you think about that. You've got the people who have to go and do those dirty jobs and do the things that people don't think about, that just can't wait till tomorrow.
So people think of that poor plumber out there.
Yeah.
So put all that stuff in a trash bag.
Yes,
And haul it to the curb.
Don't throw that grease down
Yeah.
down the sink or whatever, unless. Of course, I can't imagine, and we listened to it we listened to Mike Rowe on Monday, but I can't imagine what a plumber charges on Thanksgiving
Ooh.
Day.
It's going to cost you.
So it might be worth it to drop the turkey leg and get a skill, people.
Yeah.
Find a trade. So
Trade.
I have not checked I had to reset my computer before we started, and so I do not know if the Macy's Day Parade was able to go on. I know they were talking about the nor'easter that was coming up there with the wind. From all I hear and see on the Drudge Report, I think it is still going on.
As far as I know, we was watching it there this morning.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to have the parade, but as far as the balloons, that would be iffy. They were all kind of weather gauges out there,
Yeah.
wind gauges they were checking on. If the wind is blowing at a certain speed, it's okay. If it's blowing too hard, they may lower them down so they don't fly as high.
And see, what I
So it's
forgot
kinda
about,
iffy.
what I forgot about was that there are other things in the parade besides balloons. That's the thing that I think about. They always have the bands and the high kicking dancers and all of that. But what you think about are the big giant balloons.
Yeah, that's pretty. Talking about the trivia, we'll just throw one.
Yeah,
in
throw
there
one
real
of those
quick.
out there.
Do you realize, or did you know what the first balloon was in the Macy's?
The first balloon in the Macy's Day. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind. Well, when did the Macy's Day Parade start? I don't even know.
You're asking me a question. I don't
See,
have that one written down.
So I'm going to say Snoopy.
How about Felix the cat?
Felix the cat.
Felix the cat.
Felix the cat.
Yeah.
I really.
That's what it said.
I would have thought that. I guess Felix the cat is kind of old,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have thought it would have been Snoopy or somebody like that.
Well, Snoopy actually hadn't been around that long. Well, when you say
Now here's. I know he's been around for at least 50 years
Yeah.
because he was in when George and I did the JFK assassination conspiracy things. I pulled out my newspaper, and Charlie Brown Peanuts was in there.
was
So
on the thing.
I don't even know how long he's been around. That's interesting. Felix the cat. Now of course they have all kinds of them. So everybody loves watching the Macy's Day Parade, and so we're hoping that if you are a big fan of the Macy's Day Parade, we hope that it goes on. So you know what? Why don't we go ahead and see if we can give the White House a call and see how this works and see if we get anybody there. It's going to be really interesting to see. Now, I called the other day and got a live person. There's different things that you can call. You can actually call in and leave a message if you want to. So we'll see if they're upset with us and see if anybody's actually working at the White House. I hope they're working in the Situation Room. So, yes, we'll give them a call. Let's see. Good morning. My name is Derek Hutchison, and we are calling you from a Blog Talk radio show that we have called Derek and George Live. We just wanted to call and see if anybody was working at the White House and wish everyone there a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
All right, you guys have a great day. Tell President Obama and Michelle that we wish them a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your meal today.
Thank you so much.
All righty.
And thank you for working on
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, thank you for working on Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Hey, so see, there's somebody working at the White House.
Right.
It's always good to know if there is somebody working at the White House, and I wonder if she's the only one there.
She might be the only one there. Well, her and the janitor probably. Or
Can you
no, maybe
imagine?
we can't say janitor anymore, can we?
I don't know what it is. Maintenance personnel.
Supervisor.
So we can check that off. We verified that that the White House is the White House Communications Center is being manned
Right.
by a live person. That is good. In case you want to call in and wish somebody a happy Thanksgiving. I should have asked to see if we could have spoken maybe to the Secretary of Agriculture or something like that. So it's good to know that somebody is there and listening and taking your calls. I want to encourage you. Not a lot of people do this, but what we have to remember is sometimes we think it's taboo. But one of the things that is our right to do and is our privilege to do is to call in to the White House. A lot of people think I'm not going to call in because, oh my gosh, they're going to get my number. I'm going to tell you what, they've got your number already. They've already got your number.
That's not a problem.
But it's our right to do that, to call in, to leave messages, to say, hey, I want to leave this message for so and so or whatever. Did we have Patriot Greg in there?
Yeah.
You sure it's a live person? Could be one of those supercomputers that mimic human voice and behavior perfectly.
I don't know. She kind of stuttered around.
Yeah,
it wasn't. So I think that was live.
Yeah, I think that was an actual live person. We should have asked her how long she had to work today. I don't know if she would have told us or not. But want to encourage you, and if you want to, you can call in at 202 456-1414. That is the number of the White House, where you can get the communications or the switchboard operator. And I'm sure that if you ask for somebody, they will either tell you, no, I can't. I'm sure that if we said,
well,
you know what,
office is closed today.
could you ring Obama for me? That would be a good one.
Yeah.
But people can do that. That's what it's for. It's good. So call in and wish the White House, at least that individual. She's one of those ladies.
Yeah.
I'm sure she doesn't make a lot of money.
And you know what? In all sincerity, if you listen to her voice and everything, and the way she kind of stuttered a little bit, she was a little bit impressed or
surprised
that somebody would call and have say Happy Thanksgiving.
That's exactly right. So, and now we know, and if we didn't know for sure, now we are sure that somebody's man and. That the National Security Agency has our phone number. And
that's right.
Yeah.
So we're in good shape.
Yeah. So we are
We're
good.
in Atlanta, Georgia this morning. And
yeah. Yeah, that's right. We're in that undisclosed location.
In the bomb shelter.
Where again, we want to encourage you. Check out our Facebook. All you have to do is type in Derek and George. You can check out our website at derekandgeorge.com. Again, go there. 10 great little facts about Thanksgiving. Also, you can check out our Twitter at Derek and George. Also, you can go on your smartphone if you have one. Type in www.derekandgeorge.com/mobile and just click where it says listen to the Road Less Traveled. You can pick up all of the shows there that we have on the Road Less Traveled. We want to encourage you and remind everybody. I want to remind everybody. Being Thanksgiving, one of the things we do here at the Derek Hutchison Ministries and Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries, what did Patriot Greg say? You're in trouble now, but then you also get to increase. That's right.
Listenership,
We got one more national security agency listener to us. That's incredible. That's right. So if the National Security Agency is listening to us, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. You should complain to your boss that you have to work and listen today.
That's right.
So turn on the Macy's Day Parade. I'm sure that we're not going to say anything bad this week. It'll be the week after and the week after that. Wait till George is back, and we'll get George in trouble. So, and I think that would be good to do. One of the things that we want to try and do, and I think it would be fun to do, is to do them all through the different sections of the. We had kind of set the trivia for the last half hour of the show, but it might be fun. I wonder if it would be a good time to give Jack a call and come up with. We need to come up with a good one for him. Jack Hart, a great supporter of the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries, a great supporter of the Derek Hutchison Ministries. Becca Patriot Greg says, please refrain from mentioning my name on the air. I already have a file with them. So we have Patriot Greg in an undisclosed location in the chat room. So yes, Patriot Greg. I think anybody who has a handle that starts with the word Patriot has a file.
Has a file already.
Has a file. I think we got a file just for saying Derek and George Live, made in America.
Yeah.
So I want to go back. Jack Hart is a great guy and just a huge supporter of the Derek Hutchison Ministries. Was one of our recent Derek and George Live Boom Boom Award winners, and is the owner of Arbor Trace Golf Course, which is your home golf course.
Yes, it is.
We try. If you are watching on if you are watching on UStream right now, you'll see that Jimbo has. We like to have as many of our supporters props out as possible with the knuckle energy and of course the Arbor Trace Golf Course. He owns that, and back in Marion, Indiana, and it's about 4 miles north of Marion, isn't that right, Jimbo?
Like
it's about 4 miles, something like
3-4 miles.
Just outside of Marion, Indiana. If you're ever in the north central part of Indiana and you are looking for a place to play golf, Arbor Trace Golf Course is the place to go. Tell Jack Hart that Derek and Jimbo sent you. Yeah, we're gonna give. Wait, before you give him a holler, let's come up with a good one. What's a good question? We don't obviously want to make it too tough for Jack, but we want to come up with a good Thanksgiving trivia for him. So we need to find one. Let's give Jack a call and see if
We got one.
You got one?
Well, the captain of the Mayflower. That could be.
I don't think he's going to know that. I don't think he's going to know that. That one might be one we save for Terry.
Yeah, we'll get that one for Terry.
We'll give that one for Terry and see if.
I don't know what.
Patriot Greg says, yeah, but now I'm guilty also by association. See, that's what happens. That's the great perks of listening to the Derek and George Live show. You are now forever linked, Patriot Greg, to the Derek and George Live show. It's synonymous. You think of Derek and George Live, you think of Patriot Greg.
Yeah.
So we will, I'm sure, share a cell somewhere in some federal prison. You got one?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's not say the answer just in case he's listening.
Did they serve turkey?
Okay,
that's Thanksgiving.
That's a good one. We'll give Jack Hart a call and see if he's. I know he was busy today, and he was doing some stuff. Let's see if anybody answers. See if he can answer. Come on, Jack. You can do it. We're gonna get his voicemail.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving there, partner.
Happy Thanksgiving, Jack. Hey, I'm just curious. Before we even start out, of course, before we gave you a call, we really picked up the Arbor Trace and told everybody about Arbor Trace. I'm curious, what's the golf course condition right now there in Marion? It's green. Yeah. 25 degrees. I got 29 degrees here, so that's not bad. Is there any snow on the course?
No. Well, the skip, I guess, the skip is very little.
Yeah. Yep. So tomorrow.
If you want to play, if you want to play around, though, we'd be open to play.
There you go. So if you want to play, if you're just, you got done eating early and you're thinking, what do I do? And maybe the temperature gets up a little bit more, but I know people who would play at this weather, and you want to go out to Arbor Trace. Arbor Trace is open today. Is that correct, Jack? I don't want to say it's open.
My appointment only. They got a call like you just called.
Okay.
They got a call for the telephone, and so if they want to come out to dinner, yes, sir.
Shoot them the number that they can call to make an appointment at Arbor Trace.
765-662-8236.
Go out to Arbor Trace and play around. That's what you need to. Hey, Jack, I just wanted to say before we. There you go. See, what's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow there?
A little bit warmer, maybe mid-30s. Hopefully, maybe a little sunshine. It's overcast today.
See, that's fantastic golf weather right there. 30 degrees. It takes about 80 yards off of your drive.
I hate to tell you, Jack, it's going to be 60 here Monday. I think.
Okay, so Jack, we wanted to call you, and Jimbo picked out this trivia question. First of all, you're going to spend Thanksgiving with family today? You're getting the turkey ready and everything?
Oh, it's in the oven. I'm do the turkey roast, so I don't have to cut off the bones.
Ah, there you.
It's in there cooking right now for about another hour and a half, and then we'll get it. We'll be ready to go.
Are you one of those people that's just kind of a glutton that you eat yourself? You eat so much that you, although the blood goes to your stomach and you literally pass out in front of the television?
I've already done that.
Oh, you're. You go in phases. Yeah, well, I would hate for somebody to take all of this promotion and give Arbor Trace a golf course a call, and someone would have to say, well, you know what, Jack's passed out in front of the TV. He ate too much turkey.
Too much turkey.
So, all right, Jimbo's going to give.
Only half the people are going to be here today, so half the kids are with other family, and so this is their year to go other places, so it's going to be small.
Oh, okay.
Now, are you a big football? Are you the big football? You got 3 games today. We're going to be talking about those later on in the show. Are you a big sit in front of the TV, watch the football games kind of guy?
No. Kids want to, but the 2 boys, 2 son-in-laws will be here. One of them watches, one of them doesn't, and so we've got enough TVs, and they can do whatever they want.
Do whatever.
You can go to the club and do what you want
Yeah,
to, right?
that's exactly right. Okay, so Jimbo's got a Thanksgiving trivia question for you, and we'll see if you get it right. So
This should be pretty easy, Jack. You hear about this all the time. On the, I don't know. It is if one of the grandkids is around, they probably know all this stuff.
get close to your computer so you can
Yeah,
Google
so you
it.
can Google this real quick.
Yeah.
No,
All right, then it's just a shot in the dark. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we've decided to give you a call early.
We called the White House first. Okay, I think I know where you're at. So here's the question, or the trivia.
The trivia question.
On we'll call it the very first Thanksgiving that the Pilgrims had and all this.
Mm-hmm.
Did they serve turkey?
So see, we gave you a really easy one, yes or no, and your answer is no.
And that is correct.
Yes, your answer is correct. They did not serve turkey.
They did serve fish.
Yes.
That was served.
And so, see, look at that. We called you early, and the reason that we called you early is because right before we called you, we called the White House and wished the lady who had to work there happy Thanksgiving. Wished President Obama and the First Lady and their family a happy Thanksgiving, and it just seemed natural that the next person right after the White House had to be Jack Hart. So that's the reason that we got you earlier.
Yeah.
So hey, Jack, we're going to send you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's I would rather consider working our way up, but
yeah.
that's okay. Hey, Jack, we want to wish. Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
right. That's right. That's right. But there's a pecking order. So Jack,
Yesterday, I saw that on the news, and before you let me go,
yeah.
do you know what the 2 turkeys' names were that he pardoned?
No, I didn't see that.
No.
Was it Tom and
That would have been a tricky question because that just happened yesterday or the day before.
yeah,
They
but
were popcorn and caramel.
really, not Tom and Tia something. Not really.
Popcorn and caramel.
Pop. Well, I'll be
All
doggone.
right. Well,
See,
hey, now we answered the trivia.
Said that too much for you, better verify.
I'm sure somebody will call us.
See, that's the great thing about it. Not only can you get a great round of golf at Arbor Trace Golf Course, just north of Marion, Indiana, but you can find out. It is a plethora of knowledge floating around the clubhouse. That's it, Jack.
Some of it is useless, but
Yeah, that's exactly right. Jack, we want to wish you guys and your
Being here this winter with us, but I'm, really happy where he's at.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was great out there, but
yeah,
been here too.
yeah. We want to thank you so much for being a part of this today, and we want to wish all of your family a very happy Thanksgiving. And again, if you want to go and play around on Thanksgiving Day, give Jack Hart a call and go and play around at Arbor Trace Golf Course, just north of Marion, Indiana. Jack, have a great Thanksgiving Day.
Thank you. Always enjoy listening to you and talking with you. And you also have a great day and great weekend, Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes, that's right. We will talk to you later, partner.
Okay, thanks, Jack. And tell Fran we said happy Thanksgiving and all the kids. All right. Thanks, Jack.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got somebody on the line here. Is that right?
Look like they're on hold.
Yeah, no, they're not on hold. They just
Well,
haven't been.
they're just listening. I don't know if they
Oh,
want to
that's
talk.
right. That's right. They're just listening. They don't want to talk.
They
So
don't want to talk.
we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking football. We've got 3 games today. If you are a Thanksgiving football fan, stick around as we continue on with our Thanksgiving special right here on the Derek and Jimbo Live Show, Blog Talk Radio. Welcome back to the Derek and George live show. Today, the Derek and Jimbo live show. We've got special guest host Jimbo, our producer of The Road Less Traveled. George is away with his family, and want to welcome in a special guest who is always on Saturday.
Yes, you know me.
Hutch from Solomon Hutch.
And if you don't know me,
Then listen.
listen to most of our shows.
Saturday evening, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Solomon Hutch. You want to do that. We want to hit a...
More in the hat.
That's right. We've got a phone call here. We want to bring him on in and see... hey, welcome to the Derek and Jimbo live show. How are you today? I knew it was you, Terry. Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Happy Thanksgiving, Terry. Yes, we got Jimbo in the booth here.
Yeah, usually I'm usually talking to her in the special room.
That's right. So.
There's no one on the other line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I don't have any left. I drank it all. I need some more. Yeah, we got to talk to the owner of
Yeah.
Knuckle. Also, we need our shirts. We need our Knuckle Energy. See, because we're streaming live video today, and so we want to make sure that we get our Knuckle Energy shirts on. And yes, I need more Knuckle Energy. I need more of the. Let me make sure because I got
Sweet tea, isn't it?
Sweet tea because
Sweet tea.
yes, because if you go on Ustream Live and watch it at DerekandGeorge.com, you can see the Knuckle Energy Cold Ford. Signature flavor, Southern style, sweet tea.
Holding it right in his hand.
Holding it right here in my hot little hand. You can also anywhere, and they're all over the place. I don't know. I think they're west of the Mississippi. I don't know if they're any east. But if you want to get Knuckle Energy drink, go to your local Come and Go convenience store and look for it. Also, if you don't have a Come and Go to your local convenience store and say, you know what, we need Knuckle Energy here, either in Loaf and Jug or wherever it might be back east. I don't know, they still have village pantries, Jimbo, or
Yes.
anything like that. Go there and say we need Knuckle Energy. You can check it out at knuckleenergy.com. How's that for a plug, Terry?
Master of the plug.
Master. Oh, is that right?
Yes, it is at Wrestler's Implement in Rocky Ford.
In Rocky Ford. There you go. There.
Not too far from it.
That's right. So if you're in Rocky Ford or even somewhere in the Arkansas Valley, go to Is it Rustlers?
It's Wrestler's Implement.
Implement. Go and get your Knuckle Energy drink. Check out. It's not just the Colt Ford sweet tea, but I can tell you it's all tasty. But I enjoy that one the most.
Hey Terry, I have a question for you.
Yes.
While you're busy talking on the phone here, is Bob cooking the turkey?
Yeah, who's cooking the turkey? Is Bob doing the turkey?
Well, we're having ham today.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, so who's cooking the ham?
You're Jewish?
Yeah, what's going on there? Well, there you go.
See, you learn something new every day.
There you go.
I wanted to share an interesting thing with you guys.
Okay.
Talking about not having turkey as the traditional
Yes.
turkey like we think about.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I have to jump right on Google to find out. I
Absolutely.
always believed that they had turkey. But did you know that Sarah Joseph Hall was the reason she was a relentless woman?
Yes, she
That's
was.
what her name was. We were trying to
Yeah.
think of it.
And she was a relentless woman and wrote
President.
every president until she finally got Abraham Lincoln, and she was the one who created Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought that was so interesting. And she had lots of cookbooks and really published, her
Mhm.
ideas of what Thanksgiving would have been for the pilgrims.
Yes.
So see, I thought that was really interesting because I just always thought we had turkey.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. We haven't. And that was one of the trivia things that we saw while we were looking was was that she really was relentless until Abraham Lincoln in 1863.
And I'm not even sure if turkey is native to North America anyway.
I don't know if it is or
Because
not.
they said something about guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl is what it
they
is.
was
Yeah,
called or
and
something.
yeah,
Mhm.
and what they ended up doing was they ended up calling them turkey guineas.
Yes.
And then they had the turkey, and then they finally shortened it down to just be the turkey. That's how it got its name.
Mhm.
So that's an interesting fact that you can banter about your Thanksgiving table while you're eating ham.
There you go.
This is a really different Thanksgiving for us because it's just going to be Bob and I.
Oh,
This is our year that our kids go to the other side of their family.
yes.
And my dad a few weeks ago had a heart attack.
Oh no.
It's not a, yeah, we almost lost him, but we are so thankful
Oh,
every day, not just
yes.
Thanksgiving, that we have him with us. But so he's just not going up to having Thanksgiving there or going anywhere.
Sure.
We, since we're on the road so much, we chose just to stay home and, just enjoy being lazy and not going anywhere.
So is Bob awake yet?
No.
Okay.
Okay, Terry.
Makes sense for.
Yeah, Terry, I have a sad story to tell you about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Dixie and I have been married over 52 years now. And neither one of us come from a large family, but, we had enough. So we was always going to family for Thanksgiving. And then after we got married, of course, we had our family, and family come to our house, this, that, and the other. Here, I'm not going to say how many years because I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah.
I'm going to say a few years ago, there was nobody there but Dixie and I. So I said, why should we go to all that trouble fixing all this stuff for you and I, and we can't eat it all. So let's go to Cracker Barrel
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving dinner. They had this nice Thanksgiving dinner.
Mhm.
So we went. Very enjoyable, I got to admit. Very nice meal, well prepared. It was delicious, what you would normally fix. But during that time we were sitting there, I looked at Dixie and I told her, this would be our very last time that we ever do this.
Yeah, that's sad that is.
We will be with family someplace.
Someplace.
So, that is one reason why Dixie and I travel 1,100 miles to come out here and be with part of our family
Yeah.
out here
Yeah.
over the holidays.
Wonderful.
So, no more Cracker Barrel Thanksgivings for us.
So with that sad story, Terry, we'll wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and save me some ham.
What has
Oh,
this
come
show
on.
turned into?
Come on now. I thought-
The misery of
I
Thanksgiving.
thought that would be the best sad one.
Just a really bad but this is why we're eating at home today instead of going out. Is we had one Thanksgiving, we didn't have anybody coming, and we had our health food store at the time. And Bob says the same thing. I just think you just don't need to be cooking all that. And he loves TV dinner. Let's get some dinner, turkey TV dinner. I thought, well, that sounded good to me. We both got food poisoning.
Oh my Lord.
Oh,
Yeah. What goes around comes around, huh?
Oh, there you go. See, that's what you get. That's what you get, Terry. Well, Terry, we hope that you have a. That's right. That's right. We hope that you and Bob have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate your support. And thanks for calling today. And enjoy the day, and have a great Thanksgiving weekend.
Thank you. You also.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye, Ann.
Okay, so we've got some time left here in our second half. We're going to talk football.
Football.
We brought Jacob in because he's our resident football expert, and there's 3 games today.
And because I
Yes.
just love the radio.
Yes, and because I love the radio. And the first game comes on in Colorado comes on at 10:30, but 12:30 Eastern. So we don't know where you are in America, but do the math. And which
Not as
game?
good as here.
Yes, yes. Which game? Because 10:30 is the perfect time to start
is.
football. Now, which game is that? I think it's on Fox.
Is it
Yes.
Cowboys?
No,
I know they're playing, but
it's
Detroit.
Detroit,
Detroit.
and Green Bay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, both teams,
Megatron's gonna be
yes,
scoring me
both
points
both
in
teams,
fantasy.
NFC North, fighting it out. I believe that Detroit and Detroit and
Chicago are tied.
are tied. I believe.
So,
I believe Green Bay's one behind.
Are they one by, or are they all three?
They
tied
might
now?
all three be.
it's close.
Yeah, because Green Bay.
No, they're
won.
not. No, they're not because
Aren't they?
they tied. Green Bay tied.
Oh, that's right.
That's
They
true.
tied. That's
Yeah.
right. That was a tie, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
So there, I guess you would consider it a half a game.
Yeah, because they
behind.
played Minnesota.
They played Minnesota and tied in that horrific game.
Yeah.
So Jacob, who you picking and why?
I am picking Detroit.
Is it at Detroit or at Green Bay?
At Detroit. I
Detroit
think.
because of
It's always at
Megatron.
Detroit.
Because of Mega. Yeah, that's the
Detroit
classic.
because of
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Because other than that, they're not that great.
You had some stats
Richard
on
versus
Well,
that too.
on
You know, I
on
kind of
Detroit.
agree with Jake because the fact is,
Plus, I got Matt Flynn in there. and-
well, Detroit now has
I'm
lost
talking bad about
12
Matt Flynn,
in a
that's not
row.
great. Have they really on Thanksgiving?
12 in a row.
That's when they were awful, though. This is the
So,
the era of the good Lions.
well, I'm thinking,
They're cursed.
I'm like Jake, maybe this is their
they
year.
can do it.
So I'm going to go with Detroit. I'm going to say
Detroit.
27-21.
Detroit, 30-14.
I don't care as long as Reggie Bush gets a lot of points for my
Who am I
fantasy
playing?
football
I don't
league.
know who I'm playing today for fantasy.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter because I'm last place. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Green Bay,
Green Bay.
21-14.
21-14.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's Detroit 30-14.
Really? Because I think Detroit is going. I think you're going to turn the ball over. Reggie Bush is going to fumble twice and ruin my fantasy football league.
Yes.
It's going to ruin my team. So that's the.
Calvin Johnson's gonna have 1,000 yards.
Who knows? Who knows? So that's the first game. Wherever you are in the United States, it comes on at 12:30 Eastern, and that's on Fox. So you want to check that out. The second game is on CBS, and that is Dallas and Oakland.
Yes.
And now see,
Going for Oakland, but they're not gonna win.
when I think of Thanksgiving football, I think of the Bears, I think of Detroit, I think of the NFC North, and I think of Dallas.
Mhm.
Dallas.
But I do not think of Oakland.
Not on the coast.
Where's the game at?
It's at Dallas,
The
I
game is
believe.
in Dallas.
Well, that's okay. So I want to welcome Terry West to the chat room.
Yeah.
ruined it.
Yeah, and that's okay. They've kind of kept the tradition going a little bit there in Dallas. But Oakland?
I'm going for Oakland. I hope
Are
they
you?
win. I don't like Dallas.
Nah.
Not the city. I'm saying I don't like that football team.
Yeah, I don't like Dallas at all, and I don't like to see them win.
31-17 Dallas.
I think, yeah, probably.
I think they are, but I'm rooting for Terrell Pryor to just run all over them.
Okay, here's the sad part. Are you ready? This is the sad part of the football era now. At least
The read option,
the read option is it. At least this year.
the triple wishbone.
I was reading an article about the Dallas-Oakland game. And of
Yeah.
course, Dallas, it was saying that Dallas was coming off that win against the Giants
Yeah.
and how they were doing really well in the NFC East. And then it says Oakland tries to keep its playoff hopes alive at 4-7.
That's sad.
You're
but that's
4-7,
true.
and
true.
you've got a playoff hope.
It's true because all of the other in the hunt.
Come on.
You know how they have those three things they always put up: the
Yeah.
division leaders, the wild card, and then in the hunt.
Yeah.
They're all 5-8 or not 5-8. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever they are.
I
Only
think
one game behind.
Dallas is going to win
They are.
that game.
See, Dallas lost last year.
Nobody knock
On
wood.
Thanksgiving?
Washington beat them 38-31.
Yeah, RG3. He's not
Yeah.
doing too well this year.
No. So I agree though. I think Dallas is
Yeah.
going to. I think
I'll
Dallas
go
is
with
going to pull
Dallas.
it out. So Tony
Plus-
Romo's been having a pretty
Plus-
good
yeah.
year.
Plus, I need Jason Witten to do well for fantasy as well.
I don't think I have any dogs in the hunt with those two teams. I don't think I do.
I have Harris, I think, from Dallas.
Do you?
Who's that?
One of the wide receivers.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't
Is it
know.
Harris?
He's like
Des
a-
Bryant?
He's like a sixth string? I
Or
don't
maybe it is. I
Des
don't
Bryant?
know.
I don't know. I don't have that. And then the evening game, which is the best game to me because it has more playoff implications than anything because it's an AFC North game.
Yes.
It's Pittsburgh and Baltimore. At Baltimore or at Pittsburgh?
I'm never rooting for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They could be playing on a barge on the Mississippi River, and I would vote. I would root against Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So, although our Bears helped out Pittsburgh by beating Baltimore
That's right.
in that
Speaking of
shut.
Pittsburgh, they're still in the hunt. They started 0-4.
What are
It's
they?
just not right.
What are they? 5-7?
Or something like that.
Flacco's
5 and
getting hot
6.
though now.
And no, I don't think he
Flacco's-
is. I don't think he's going to be that great. I
Really?
don't think they'll make it to the playoffs.
Woohoo!
I don't think Baltimore will.
Do you think Pittsburgh will?
No, I think it's going to be Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati.
Here's going to be this is the bad thing.
and they're going to lose in the wild card.
Pittsburgh's going to squeak out that wild card spot. They always do.
They will, and they'll
And it
make
makes-
it to the Super Bowl.
And it makes me sick. It just makes me sick.
17-14
Talking to you, Scott
Pittsburgh.
Peabody.
17-14 Pittsburgh.
I say
That's
17-14 Baltimore.
You think so?
I do.
I say 2-0.
I hope so.
Two-
It's going to
Safety.
be
Surprise.
one lone safety.
One safety. And
I
it's
just
over with.
I just don't think I don't know why I don't like Pittsburgh, and it's not because
Of Scott?
No, it's not because of Scott.
That's exactly why.
I'm sure that's a portion of it.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law Scott. I'm sure that's a portion of it. I think it's like Dallas. They fall under that umbrella of the Yankee
Yeah,
thing
it's like
where you just
Steelers.
don't like people who win all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And of course they have
That's
it.
why they don't like the Yankees.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's that
I mean-
it's that Yankee thing that says, you know what?
Not the Patriots either.
Nope, don't like the Patriots. I just don't like people who win a lot.
But
That's
I do
why.
want- yeah, I
That's
wanna
why I'm
make-
a Cubs fan.
Yeah,
I'm
I want to
rooting
make
for-
a plug though if Terry wasn't listening, my son-in-law.
Yeah.
That let him to know that his father-in-law did pick Detroit to win today.
Yes.
So we're going to hang in there, son. And
Terry is a Lions fan.
He's a Lions fan.
He's also a Dolphins,
Dolphins
fan.
fan. Just
Yeah.
for the reason that
Did
they
you know your
usually
brother was a Dolphin?
Was a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
Darren was
He
a
had a quick
Dolphins fan.
spell of.
I don't know where that came
Yeah.
from. Way
Dolphins.
back when, I suppose, when all those
Shallow end of the gene
the-
pool
the-
or something
the great
like that.
guys played for Miami.
You
or
know,
Baltimore
yes,
was.
you know what? It's that way, and I accuse Scott of that all the time. It's that. See, Terry types in the chat room, "Go Lions!"
Yeah, go Lions. You know.
I'll tell you
See-
what I tell everybody at school and
Yeah.
everybody whoever says anything to me.
Yep.
It's all about that horseshoe in Indianapolis.
That's right.
So
That's right.
That's what I'm sticking to.
Mm.
When
See, what I don't like are the bandwagon jumpers.
Yeah.
You know, like with Terry, a Lions fan, that's a true
you gotta
fan right
stick to
there.
the Lions,
Yeah.
man.
That's a true fan. It's like us being Cubs fans.
There you go.
You know?
See, I'm a Yankees fan.
I
like
know.
the Yankees.
Yeah.
so-
See, yeah. Talk to me. Talk to me when your team hasn't won since 1908.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a Colts fan through and through, though.
I read something on the internet the other day listed all these things that were either invented or discovered since
Before
since
or
the
since-
since the Cubs.
Cubs won something.
I think electricity was in
Was
there.
there-
Dirt, that kind of
That's so
thing.
sad.
We've gone through what, I don't know how many world wars and it's just absolutely incredible when you can stick with your Cubs fans or your Bears fans, even though it was a blip right there in '85
Yeah.
for the Super Bowl. But
You're Jacksonville fans.
yeah, now Colts, you know,
Colts are in the mix.
we came in with the Peyton era, so.
That's true.
I want to flash forward to Sunday because there's a huge game, and of course George and I go at it all the time with the Denver-Kansas City game. I had to eat crow on Denver beating Kansas City, but then I got to get it back a little bit because of that debacle in
That's
Foxborough.
true. That was ridiculous. That was
Putting
a
the
gross
ball-
game.
Who do you see? Denver at Arrowhead.
I say Denver squeaks it out at Arrowhead.
Really?
Yes.
Kansas City coming off a loss. What do you think? What do you think, Jimbo? You think Denver? You think
29-22.
Kansas City?
KC.
Kansas City. See, I think Kansas City's going to win.
I hope
Take
not.
the spread.
What's
the spread?
What's the spread? Because I do have people with dogs in a hunt on that because I've got
I do too because I have Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
It's
we
gonna
got
be a
some-
big
I
game.
got the KC defense.
because
It's
basically
not even fair.
either with Kansas City or Denver, both of them have their playoff position in their own hands. Both of
That's
them,
true.
if they win out, they will be the number 1 seed.
Yep. Which is weird. 'Cause
If either team went now, if they lose some and everything, but this game is again huge. It could have been, it could have been so much better for Denver if Denver could have beaten New England. They would have been up 1 game on Kansas City, beaten them again. They wouldn't even had to worry. Now they both got it in their hands, and we'll see because, like we said before, again, it is the difference between a 1 seed and a 5 seed,
it's true.
which is huge. It's the difference between the division winner and
What?
and home field
But
advantage
knowing
throughout the
Peyton-
playoffs.
Knowing Peyton, it might be better that they take the 5 seed and not have the bye. 'Cause
That's
he
right.
loses.
That's exactly right. So.
Hey, just to shift gears here
Uh-huh.
real quick,
Mhm.
I have to tell you this.
Mhm.
My Indiana Pacers
Yes.
are
ridiculous
top
this
of
year.
the
Yeah,
basketball.
They're
Yeah.
they're
They're
pretty
crazy.
good this year.
Yeah, but we're headed west,
Yeah.
and we got a
And-
5-game road trip, and
All
that
about that
I'm
Miami
gonna-
Heat.
I'm going to say maybe we may go 3-2, or we could go 2-3.
Well, you know, they were talking about it. I think it was on SportsCenter. They were saying no, it was Charles Barkley who was talking about, it, and he said that there's really no other teams in the East besides
Besides
Indiana and Miami.
Miami.
No, not
That's
right
it.
now.
He
Not
said
right
that's
New
that's-
York is really just
Yeah.
oh, man,
Both
they took
bad.
it down.
Yeah.
So that shifted gears there just a
Yeah.
second. But had to put a plug in for my Pacers.
Jake, stick around with us if you want to for some of the trivia. Terry, in the chat room there, get your phone ready because we're going to be calling you to try and answer a difficult Thanksgiving Day trivia. We're gonna be talking about a little bit more trivia. We're going to take a break here. During the second commercial, you're going to hear a great song by Johnny Cash. For those of you who are Johnny Cash fans, it's kind of a Thanksgiving song. So we want to encourage you to stick with us as we enter into our final half an hour of the Derek and Jimbo live show, Thanksgiving special, right here on Blog Talk Radio.
Derek and George Live on the Road Less Traveled, Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome back to the Derek and George Live Show, the Derek and Jimbo Thanksgiving Special. We got special guest host Jimbo, the producer of the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries, in with us. George is away with his family, celebrating Thanksgiving. We got Hutch from Solomon Hutch, Saturday evening, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Word.
Right here on the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries. Want to make sure that you listen to that. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. You listen to it Saturday
While you
night
fall
and then
asleep.
listen to it Sunday. And Monday, the rest of the week, fall asleep to it. So we are going to give my brother-in-law, Terry West, a call. He is just a fountain of useful trivia.
You were gonna say misinformation.
So, and what we're going to do is we're going to call him and see if he can get the trifecta going. So let's give Terry a call and see if he can answer our Thanksgiving trivia. So let's see if we can bring him up here on the board. There it shoots up. Let's see if he answers. There's one ring. There's two rings. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe.
Hola.
Hey,
Hola.
brother! Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, I need you to turn down your computer.
Yeah, turn down the computer.
Can't tell you how much I appreciate you listening to it, but there you go. Turn that down. So, is Debbie getting all the stuff ready, or is all the food ready?
It's cooking on the stove right now.
It's cooking. Are
It's like
there
they're kind of pacing around. It makes me nervous.
really? Are there tasty smells all over the place?
So tasty.
Is Mom over there yet?
Good in here.
Yeah. Is Mom over there yet?
They're in the pot.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, Terry. We got this Thanksgiving trifecta for you. Okay, Jimbo's gonna give you 3 questions, and we're gonna see how well you can do. Okay?
And hopefully you'll get at least one out of the 3.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't get at least a 1, we will mock you.
Yeah. Yes. It'll be shameful.
Yes. Okay. So
So-
Jimbo's gonna give you the first question. Are you ready?
First one is, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
What was the name of the captain of the ship of the Mayflower?
Miles Standish.
That's not even close.
Yeah. That's a great name.
It's a great name.
And we
It's
know
not
that.
even close.
We know Miles Standish, but unfortunately, yeah.
Try
that was-
Christopher Jones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I honestly did not know that.
Well, now you do.
See?
Write that down.
That's
Put that
right.
in the
Mad
back.
props for giving an answer right away, though.
That
Yes,
is.
Hey, you snapped right in there.
Well, who's Miles Standish?
That's the first name that I
You
thought
sure
of.
he's, yeah,
Who's
Miles.
that?
Yes.
It's the name of the old guy who.
I'm not sure. Was Miles Standish
Lives
at
down
one
the
point
street.
one of the governors?
Yes.
I think he was one of the
Maybe.
governors. Yeah, he was in there. You've got your time period right. He just wasn't the captain of.
Oh,
was
he
a-
was a passenger.
Okay.
It was a Civil War
Okay, but-
general.
Yeah,
But looked it up.
but that wasn't
Yeah.
that wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question. Useless.
Do I get a half a point?
Yeah.
Well, no,
No.
not even. No.
No.
You get an
No.
imaginary point for trying.
Yes.
No,
yeah.
no noodles with this one.
There were rats on the ship, but they weren't captains. So,
That's right.
so no, 0 points for that one. So,
Okay, here's your next one.
all right, here's the second one.
Which of the is the male or the female turkey that gobbles?
Hey, somebody
now.
cheating you?
Hey.
Hey, are you
The
googling?
male or the female that gobbles?
Okay,
Right.
you've taken too long. Obviously, there is a Google taking place
I hear
right
some
here.
whispering in the
Somebody's
background.
Googling.
No, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
Okay. Oh, Debbie's the one who's cheating.
I'm gonna say the male because
Okay.
he's the one with all the plumage.
Are
That
you
way-
guessing?
Are you guessing, or is that your final
He's
answer?
trying to attract a mate, isn't he?
There you go. That's
Hey,
exactly
that's
right.
That's
No,
it.
no
Yeah.
mockage for you.
Patriot Greg says bisexual.
Bisexual.
Because the female clucks.
Yes. Okay. So
Okay, the female club.
Yeah, so if you're a turkey hunter, you always have a turkey call that puts out a clucking sound.
yeah. So okay. So you're 1 for 1 or one for two here.
Now,
And-
here's
yeah.
the big one.
Yeah.
What NFL football team was the first to host a Thanksgiving Day
Yeah.
game.
The game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the very first. There you go.
Ah, go
Hey!
Lions.
Detroit Lions. And,
Yeah, boy.
We've done it ever since, except for a few years during World War II.
That's right.
Yes, and the curse continues because, like we said earlier, they've lost 12 in a row. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so 2 for 3. You got another one in there for him because he's on a roll now. He's gotten 2 in a row. Let's go until he misses one.
Okay, let's see. What can we?
Yeah, you got one there.
Okay, the first Thanksgiving in 1621 lasted how many days?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh.
How many days?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go with 4.
Ooh, that was close,
But wrong.
but wrong.
Yeah, it was close.
It was 3.
3 days.
I was
3
right.
days.
I was right too.
Yes, fantastic. So Terry, here's the thing I want to ask you, okay? Because we've been talking about Thanksgivings and everything. What do you remember about Thanksgiving growing up?
As a kid?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
everyone being around the table, the noise, the laughter, the family all together.
Was it over at your mom and dad's house? Did you guys go somewhere for Thanksgiving every year? Was it?
No, it was always. Well, most of our family lived up in Michigan,
Right.
so it was just the immediate family. Brothers, sisters, mom, and dad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we had a family of 5 kids. So
Right.
and then of course once everybody started getting married, then you had grandkids. So and they still go over to mom's today. I mean, I'm sure they're all over there right now bugging her. So,
So is it something that you look back on with fond memories, or is it one of those things that you look back on and say, I remember the noise of that?
Yeah.
a little bit of both.
Okay.
No, I like
Hey.
mostly fond memories.
Hey, son.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you: is there one thing that you could just pop out of your mind, out of your head there, and say, "This is the one thing I really remember about Thanksgiving"? I'll give you a little chance to think on that, because when somebody asks me that, my first thought is, we all went hunting,
Yes, I remember.
Rabbit
I remember
hunting.
that.
and that was always a tradition. The older guys, of course, I was little, but I was used as the dog. But that was always my thing is we always went hunting, and that was part of our Thanksgiving meal. We caught, you shot rabbit and you ate them. So, is there anything that pops out of your head there that says, this is one thing I remember Mom doing, Dad doing, or me doing, or something like that?
Or a tradition, maybe
Or a tradition
that always went along with Thanksgiving.
I don't know if it was really a tradition, but it just pops in. Is always just mom at the stove cooking.
There you go.
Mhm.
Dad and us kids would be watching, the Thanksgiving Day parade every year.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go.
Okay,
There you go.
so
That was it.
this is a question that is good for you because you are a connoisseur of food. You like to eat it.
I'm a food connoisseur.
I'm a food connoisseur. I like to eat. You like to eat it. So
We like
here's
seafood.
a
Seafood, I like
question.
to eat it.
What would be that one food that it just wouldn't be Thanksgiving if it weren't there? And no turkey. Don't say turkey.
Like for me, it's pig's
No,
feet.
no.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole.
There you go.
Oh, good. And I think Jimbo's.
Yeah, killer green bean casserole. I love green bean
Yeah,
casserole.
Jimbo was telling me yesterday some fact, a statistic about green bean casserole,
Let
man.
me look at that real quick. Something like 40 million.
Oh,
what,
yeah.
what is that?
Yeah, just horrible. Green bean casserole is just horrible.
Yeah, 40 million
You don't like it?
No, 40 million
served at Thanksgiving. Yeah.
40 million people eat
Yeah.
green bean casserole, and every one of them's wrong. Every one of them's
I was
wrong.
going to say, now, 40 million people are eating this. They can't be wrong.
They can be.
Out of 320 million, that's not bad.
Oh my gosh. All right, if Johnny jumped off the bridge, would you do that too? I mean, that's the whole thing.
Now that he had a bowl of green bean
That's
casserole.
what I would.
All right, Terry, we're going to let you go. You did a fantastic job. We will see you in just a couple hours. Bring your green bean casserole and sit down and eat it by yourself.
Oh, Jessica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, him and Jess are the
Okay.
ones going to make it.
All right. Well, make enough for you guys because I don't think anybody else will want it.
Well,
So,
keep listening because we may.
that's right. We will talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I just can't believe that green bean. I'm just not. Jake, are you a green bean casserole fan?
It's
Really?
Not bad.
Ah.
It's not bad.
I don't like it. I don't know
It's
what
not-
it
it's
is.
not
Well,
my-
it was funny. We was at
It's not
Deborah's
my
last
number one
night.
thing.
Yeah.
And
Not
Terry
me.
wanted to know, he said, are you guys making green bean casserole? And no. You know. Well, why
Well,
not?
who's gonna make it? then?
So
Who's gonna
Deborah
make it
had
then?
to, she called Cheryl, is anybody bringing? No. Well, Jess said, oh, we gotta have it. So Terry said, when they get out of the kitchen, we'll make green bean casserole.
So Terry made it? Did-
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
We left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just can't. Well, I just can't believe it. Jake, if you were to think about that, what would be the one thing if you?
Pig's feet.
Pig's feet is
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah,
Minus the
pig's
pigs, if you don't have the pig's feet during Thanksgiving,
Oh,
it's not Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, no, but probably. I'm
That you
digging-
would be sad that there's no.
You gotta have the turkey.
You can't say turkey. That's
Turkey is that's the thing.
Yeah, but I made
man.
the rules, so you can't say turkey.
Anything
Turkey.
other than turkey.
Salmon.
No, come on.
It's all great.
Well, that's the
It's
first
all-
part of the Thanksgiving. They
Yeah,
have fish,
yeah.
but
What would you
It's-
say, Jimbo?
It's all great.
you gotta have noodles.
Noodles.
That's
you
mine
gotta
too.
have mom's noodles.
That's
Yeah.
mine too. You
Yeah.
just thought of it. It's there.
I don't
Yeah.
know if it's a Midwest thing, but or whatever. But
noodles.
you gotta have
You're
noodles
right.
for Thanksgiving.
You know, and it's so different because every time you talk to people, there's always that different thing, whether it's the regular dressing or whether it's the oyster dressing. Well, we always have oyster dressing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The
That type
noodles
of
is
thing.
where it's at.
Yeah. And so I think that everybody has their different things. And sometimes you talk to people and some just the crazy things come up. You talk about the pig's feet, but some people say,
Gotta
if you,
have me my peanut butter sandwich.
or something like that, because they'll say you're kidding. You don't
You don't
have
eat
that.
lobster? That's
And I haven't looked at this, but it'd be interesting to see through the different sections of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about noodles and being a Midwest thing, but through the different parts of the country of what the Thanksgiving dinner looks like and what's part of it.
Well, take around Louisiana and that area down there.
Probably crawfish. And,
Yeah, the crawfish and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Can't have Thanksgiving without
Tex-Mex.
gumbo.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got something. I just happened to
Uh-huh.
catch this on TV this morning too. I believe it was
Hmm.
the turkey. What is it? Butterball hotline.
Yes,
yeah.
Guess what?
they discontinued
No,
it because of
but
the.
if you call now,
Oh,
chances are you may get a male voice.
really?
Yes, they have hired men now
Yeah.
to answer the Butterball hotline.
And what was the reason for that?
Well, they say men are good chefs and,
Yeah.
and everything, and probably somebody down the road said, "Hey, this isn't fair. We got to have some guys on here."
Yeah.
So they hired some
Interesting.
men, trained them. So now if you call and you get this guy's voice, you think, "Hey, this guy knows what he's talking about."
Probably the government's attempt to try and
I'm
pad the
sure.
unemployment
That
number.
too, and we
Yeah.
haven't got much
It's
time
got-
here.
yeah.
I got to get this in.
Mhm.
I thought this was real fascinating. I was reading, I think it was your little newspaper.
Uh-huh.
We always think of movies
Oh yes, that's right. You were talking
as
about
Christmas time.
Christmas movies.
You
Yeah.
know, you got the Christmas story and yeah, blah blah blah
Mhm.
and all this about
Yeah.
Bush Christmas. You never hear of the movies about
The
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving ones.
Thanksgiving movie.
And
Yeah.
there was a couple on here I didn't realize. Grumpy Old Men. There's a scene in Grumpy Old Men when they're at the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Holiday Inn,
Holiday Inn.
which is actually a Christmas,
It's a Bing Crosby movie.
and
yeah.
Miracle on 34th Street. But there
Mhm.
are Thanksgiving.
Scenes in there.
Scenes
Yeah.
in there.
Built around Thanksgiving.
But it was amazing. Of course, I love this show. I've
Yeah.
watched it. Everybody's watched this.
Yeah.
The number one, back in 1987, this come out, show about Thanksgiving.
John Candy, Steve Martin.
John Candy and Steve Martin. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
About Thanksgiving?
Yes. He's
What?
on his way.
He's trying to
from
get
New York.
home.
I guess that's true. I've seen it
Yeah.
once. I
And
think.
somebody come up with the thing, how much would it have cost
I guess
today
you're right.
to get for him to get home? Neil was his name. wasn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
To get home from where he was at.
Yeah.
So with all the airline travels, renting the cabs, taking the bus, the motel he had to stay in,
Mm-hmm.
they estimated it would have been over $2,500
To
today
get
for him to get
Yeah,
home for
to-
Thanksgiving.
to
But I
get
thought
home.
that was very interesting. You
Yeah.
know, you don't really think about that, but
Yeah.
planes, trains, and automobiles is the
Yeah.
number
I didn't
one
think about that.
Thanksgiving movie. So
The
Yeah.
more you know, the less you don't.
there
That's
you go.
that's
Golly.
that's,
So
that's
that's going to
exactly
be
right.
something that you can put in the trivia pot.
Yes. So, well, we're coming to the end of our show here. We're gonna.
Say it ain't so.
It is so.
It flies by.
It does fly by.
Yeah.
I need to
I
go
mean,
get.
Solomon Hutch is just much closer.
Yes.
See, normally I'm sitting there, like I say, 1,100 miles away, and I probably got just a shirt on, but
Yeah.
I got pajama bottoms on
Yeah,
at
that's
home.
right.
But I had to dress up today because
That's right.
I'm out here.
Shoot, man, I'm not even on the Ustream camera.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's right. We
But
can't,
had to
can't
put
even
me
see
on,
it.
had to put the best looking
That's
picture
true.
on this side.
Yeah.
You know.
So we do want to wish out all of you, all of our listeners for the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries for the Derek and George show. I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Want to do a little bit of housekeeping here and make sure that you know tomorrow the Becoming Christ-like show will be a recorded show simply because we have it is that weekend. Friday is always attached. You got Thursday and Friday off. Dawn wants to be with her family. I've got family things to do, and so tomorrow, Becoming Christ-like will be recorded. It'll be a recorded show from our first week of studying the Advent, and then Saturday will be a live show.
Yes.
That's Solomon Hutch, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Might have a guest too.
Yes,
Things
next.
are pending, but we might
Yes.
have a guest.
Now, next Thursday, you will hear a recorded show of Derek and George Live, which will kick off our unemployment series that we're talking about, and the idea of the forgotten worker, the skills gap. So be listening for that, and then after that, we will pick up with our live shows on Friday and Saturday. But want to encourage you to always mark your calendar. Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Derek and George Live. Friday morning, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is Becoming Christ-like. And then Saturday evening, each and every Saturday evening, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Solomon Hutch. It just a fantastic. Come and listen to the skits and vote for Miles.
Yes, we want to
I was just
also
having Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Yes,
we
the
wanna-
boiled goose.
thank everybody that was on the show today.
Yeah,
Thank the lady at the White House for answering the
that's
phone.
right. One for working.
Yes, once
Yeah.
for working, and
Yeah.
thank Mr. Jack Hart giving of his time to give us some information about
Yep.
a great golf course there in Marion, Indiana,
Yep.
at Arbor Trace.
Terry Grooms.
Terry Grooms for calling in. Always love to talk to her.
Yeah.
She just
Big
she's
supporter.
a jewel. She
Yeah.
is
Yep.
a true follower of this ministry,
Yeah.
and her and Bob both.
Yeah.
And
Terry
West.
Terry
and
West.
Terry West for
Yeah.
being such a trooper to get in there. I'm sure he probably had some little help, but that's okay, Terry. I wouldn't know how to do it either. so.
Hey, I'm glad that.
I've run this show for how long and still don't know how to do it. As you see, I messed up on one of the commercials.
Yeah.
And thank Patriot Greg and guest 204.
Guess
is right there.
204 is in there. And everybody who was in and out of the
yeah.
chat room. Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think we've asked this before. Don't want to give out any location or any
Mm-hmm.
information, but it seemed like to me Patriot Greg might be out of Canada.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And
Somebody
I do know
asked me that.
Canada does celebrate a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving in October.
Yeah.
They do that.
Somebody, Patriot Greg, actually, somebody asked me that. I think
Yeah.
it was Christine asked me that yesterday, where Patriot Greg was.
I think we're
was
going to
that
find
up, so-
out here in just a second.
Yeah. Patriot Greg, New
New
Jersey, out of New Jersey.
Okay,
There you go.
well, I don't know where I got Canada from.
Want to make sure everybody's doing okay out there in New Jersey. I know you guys have some
issues with the weather.
issues with the weather that's going
Yes.
on. Just want to make sure everybody stays safe. I can't remember whether New Jersey was in the rain area or in the snow area.
Yeah, the last time I can tell you, Patriot Greg, the last time I was in New Jersey was at Fort Dix.
Fort Dix, yeah.
in 1961.
Want to check and make sure that he's doing okay. But Patriot Greg wants you to know that your name is thrown around our house a lot and
Yes.
around this ministry a lot. Always good to have you in the chat room, and hope that you're going to have a great Thanksgiving. I hope that everything is safe there with the weather. I know that they were talking about a nor'easter coming up through there. Oh, I don't know. Can't tell within from within my underground bunker.
Hey, that's the best place to be.
That's the
Yes,
best.
right.
Grab your turkey and go down to that underground bunker.
I know how that is living underground like that.
Yeah. So again, we want to wish all of our listeners, everybody here at the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministry, especially at the Derek and George Live Show, want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and hope that this holiday seasons just kick off really well for you. Watch the football. So for everybody here at the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries. For George, who is not here, I'm sure he would wish you a happy Thanksgiving. So watch your football, eat your food, and always keep in your heart the things that you are thankful for. So for myself, for everybody here at the Road Less Traveled Internet Ministries, I'm Derek.
And I'm Jimbo.
And you're on the Road Less Traveled. Wait a second, we got to get in.
No, it's cool. Not much.
And
You'll see me later.
That's right.
And you're going to love this ending song.
That's right. Listen to that and enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Stay
God bless.
excellent.